A match made in heaven.
I mean, a match made in meta heaven. Would that work? Oh, we're dropping it. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce the co-founder and CEO of RAD, the NFT and Web3 streaming platform, Tony Mugavero. What's up, Tony?
Incredible. Man, the energy on the show. Whoa, man, I'm ready to go. Cinco de Mayo, like, out here,
come
partnering with
on.
Knights of Degen. Let's go. Man, thank you for having me. Thank you. Like, we are so excited to be partnering with you guys. So you know, like, we obviously love what you guys are doing. I mean, you know, I got connected to Drew through one of our investors and got on the radar and then saw the drops. And I was like, oh man, these guys are like all over it. Like everything, the energy, like they're building a media empire. They're investing in sports and like teams and bet. Like, it's like undeniable. The Knights of Degen community came in hot.
For those that aren't familiar with RAD, obviously they're learning now because, you know, we made the announcement and now we have our channel on there. But how did RAD come together, man? Like, what got you to this point?
Yeah, I mean, you know, like we basically like started the platform. We're like metaverse builders basically, but we started out building in virtual and augmented reality kind of like 2014. And a bunch of us on the team, like I've been in Bitcoin since 2012 and Ethereum since 2017. And, you know, we've been playing around a lot with like, you know, crypto, blockchain, like how can we leverage this technology to bring it out to the world? But really, like, the roots of the platform were immersive content. And so we formed all these big partnerships with like major movie studios and broadcasters. I'm talking like we still have content deals in place with like Disney and Fox and NBCU and WWE, et cetera, all really kind of formed in like, you know, the metaverse moment. There was a big move in VR that kind of is taking its time still. And so that allowed us to do partnerships with the PlayStation and Sony actually invested in the company. And then, you know, like commercial partners with Google on Android TVs. And so we formed all these hardware partnerships and all these big content partnerships, and people were trusting us with this kind of complex technology for distribution of content. And as VR kind of took its time, you know, in 2017, 2018, we were looking at, you know, how can we continue to innovate in a space that's going to be big and a meaningful part of people's everyday lives, particularly from content. So that's why we tested the waters with a subscription that basically was an NFT. And so you have, and like, we didn't announce it. All we did was like, this is a test. A few people caught on and we sold a couple hundred of them, but we were like, wait a second, we need to like do this right. You're a legend. And like, you're like number one alpha always as a result. And like there are added benefits that will always go to the pandas. But
right now, with there not being the pandas out, is there going to be another drop that comes out that's going to have that same utility that unlocks a subscription? What are the plans there?
Yeah. So, I mean, we're right now we're calling them free radicals, but you know, we're in the art phase, you know, prepping all the different aspects of it. Like there is a new drop coming, and the partner projects that we're partnered with, like Knights of Degen and, you know, Fluffs and like all our homies, they're all going to get spots at the drop. So, like, of course, but, you know, like what we really want to do is present that as like the first kind of meaningful outing of, you know, a subscription NFT that unlocks the subscription for life. And then it gives access to all the premium content partners that we're working with.